Oh, howdy, folks. It's Sunday, the 18th of August already. Oh, man. Gonna review a movie, talk about some comics, just talk and blab and, cheers. So, after finishing, the Clones of Bruce Lee box set, trying to go through all the movies I've gotten at Dollar Tree and dollar stores and I guess thrift stores and stuff, Goodwills. So I got Battlescars from. See if I can find a year on this. I really 2020. So Michael DeLuca, a war veteran suffering post-traumatic stress disorder, struggles to resist the dark experiences that haunt him. Estranged from the normal life around him, a steady, low-paying job, a supportive girlfriend, and the opportunity to reconnect with the son he never saw grow up, Michael sinks into an underworld he may not return from. Written and directed by a veteran, Battlescars depicts with brutal authenticity the insurmountable difficulties thousands of soldiers faced after returning home. Vietnam took everything he had. Now he will take something back. So I thought this was going to be like a vigilante story where like he, comes back and he just wants to keep fighting the war. But no, it seems more like tries to be like a Goodfellas, not like it's a crime thing, but just going down through someone's life and or the spiral of it going downward. First off, it's super low budget, which I don't have a problem with, but it kind of have a big scope. So like the scenes of Vietnam were good enough, and then I was okay. They're not gonna have like the best action in this, but it wasn't too bad. I felt that the filmmakers were really trying with very limited means, but it just seemed. Like I don't know if this is. I think this is his first film. I don't know, but just learning and then just trying to take from other stuff, especially like Scorsese movies because they have that Brooklyn, New York accent, I guess, or always cursing, and it's getting a little tired of it. So this guy Michael, he decides, I guess, to turn to crime with some friends he meets, and they're gonna rob this guy. And they had some really cool masks. That was cool. Like they were actually. One was like a clown, or no, I don't think. Yeah, one is like a clown mask, but then one was like an old man, and then one was just like smooth plastic with the long hair. I was like, man, more of this. But yeah, then I looked up reviews, and it gets really bad reviews on IMDb. But I've seen worse. And I looked up the director. Yeah, I guess this isn't really much of a good review. Overall, I wouldn't. Unless you just love like this type of movie. Oh yeah, it's kind of like a Taxi Driver, but nowhere near as good. So, I watched it all in one sitting, and I kind of tuned out a couple of times. But I looked up the director, Samuel Gonzalez Jr., who's still making movies. He did The Retaliators, which I don't know, looks interesting. It's on Tubi. He gets on Amazon Prime, and then he did something called Night of the Missing, which also looks kind of interesting. I kind of want to see these other movies. Maybe he's improved. I don't know, but I am interested. So at least he's trying. I guess I don't know, but I'll give him a watch. At least Retaliators, or actually the Night of the Missing sounds cool too. It's just like a story about people going missing. That's interesting. So I would give Battlescars a good, solid, hard-earned 2 Manos Hands of Fate. Just yeah, it just seemed like the budget was main thing holding it back. They really couldn't show action or anything. Just had to do. They did have old cars because this is supposed to be like the Vietnam time. So that was Battlescars. I wouldn't watch it again though. If you see it and you just want to watch something that's not terrible, and you're at the Dollar Tree, get it. So now I'm going to talk about something I really, really, really did like. The new DEATHSTALKER comic. So, the cult classic sword and sorcery hero DEATHSTALKER bursts into comics for the first time, leading right into his new feature film. DEATHSTALKER finds himself once again caught between forces larger than himself: a virgin-worshipping cult, a sorcerer hell-bent on saving the world through mad science, and the pissed-off army of the Abraxian kingdom, not to mention his ex-lover, Princess Evie. Monsters, magics, and mayhem abound. Can a guy just swing a sword anymore? So, this is really good. I got this first issue a couple of months ago, and I was like, man, this is... They show penises in full view, and there's a lot of... Well, there's not a lot of sex, but there is sex. It's really violent. I really liked it. And then I read that first issue. I got 2 and 3, and I didn't read them till yesterday. And they would just get better. They fight these pig men, and then they fight like a female pig monster, a giant, and they kill her, like him and this other guy, his friend that he's made. And they take the head back to the kingdom that these pig people were bothering. And they say, give us access. They're telling, after they show, the pig head, they'll give us access to your kitchen and throw in your lady while you're at it. And the king is like, fine, but you just be quiet about it. And then they do like a 3-way with this queen. And like there's food, and it's kind of gross, but I was like, DEATHSTALKER does threesomes. It's weird. And with another guy and a girl. But it's not, I guess it's not out of character for DEATHSTALKER to do something like that. Then issue 3. And just overall, this is really good. This is one of the better comics I've read. Like, the new Conan comic is really, really good. And then this it's weird how it's like sword and sorcery comics are like the better ones coming out today. So yeah, DEATHSTALKER has to fight these monsters and magicians, and he bangs a goat woman. It kind of looks like a man. I mean, it's a woman, but she has a beard. He teams up with one of the pig men. There's zombies. It was really good. And the art. So this is written by Tim Seeley, who I know the name, but I can't think of anything he's written. The artist Jim Terry. Again, I don't know, but he's really good. Let's see if I can find it. Just like little things that he does. Like just the look, just like her whole look right there. And he conveys, emotion through his drawings. And they're already gonna have a collection, and that looks awesome. And they're coming out with a movie. I just saw that this is like a leading into the movie. It even they give you an explanation of why he's called DEATHSTALKER, which is cool. Then I don't know if they ever really explained it in the movies. But I really liked it. I'm going to reread this. So I looked up the movie, and it's being directed by Steve Kostansky, I think that's his name. He did The Void and Psycho Gorman. And so they're bringing back Deathstalker. So I looked it up. The Deathstalker is going to be played by Daniel Bernhardt. He was in like Kickboxer 2 and 3, and then he's been like, it's always like the henchman. He was Agent Johnson in The Matrix. He was a Bonebreaker in Logan, one of the Reavers. And he was in Barry. He was one of the guys in the bus fight. So I was looking at this Daniel Bernhardt, dude. He's like 58 now. I mean, but he looks fantastic. And he's a martial artist. And he's been in so much stuff. So he looks like he should be a good Deathstalker. And I was like, man, he's almost 60, and he's getting like a potential franchise movie. I wonder how he feels. Like, I mean, he looks awesome. He looks like a star. I saw a picture of him standing next to Stallone, and he looks way better. I mean, anyway, Deathstalker. I wonder if he's fought. I don't think he's been in a Tom Cruise movie. But Deathstalker, I'll give it the comic a 4.5 out of 5. I just was like absorbed into it yesterday while I was reading it. And you can still get it. I think if you go to your local comic shop, you can still, or order it online, or get that collection, man. And watch, and you can see that I mean, they don't show the three-way sex between them, but I didn't want to show it. But yeah, again, the art, I'm trying to find just everything. Ooh. So it should go out with that.